Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Onana. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cucurella promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri. And it's Lopez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Knocks it out wide. Corner it is. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some...
Oyarzabal! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Trossard. Now it's De Bruyne. De Ketelaere. 30 minutes gone. Nice interception, well timed. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Pedri. Carvajal. Laporte. And Cucurella. And it's Olmo. It's Pedri. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's De Bruyne. That's destined for the flank. Doku. Good ball, good take. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Tielemans. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that's a little loose. And that is well cleared.
1 minute added time.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's forced to go back. Vermin. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Lopez. A quick look, thought about... Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Rodri. Carvajal gets into a good position. Played in by Dani Carvajal. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Howson. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, great leap! Oh, off the bar! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Substitution for Spain, number 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Fermin, number
Onana,
Danny
just about up to 75 minutes.
number 10. Duran Kings, number 7.
Rodri,
Fornals, number 7.
now it's De Ketelaere. Now it's De Bruyne. And he was quick to react.
Belgium really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Shot, surely! There's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Pablo Fornals, and that's been intercepted. Spain moments now away from seeing... Can he finish? And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Spain. Number 15.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Carvajal.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Witsel.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Iniesta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is good strength. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Well, we are already up and running again. Spain pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Oh, good spread. Sergio Ramos has it in a wide position.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Witsel, quality ball. Pablo Fornals, and here's Iniesta. Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
Driving on and making good progress. Nicely spread.
There will be 1 minute added.
Threads one in. Spread neatly. Pedri. So just 15 minutes still to come. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we are already back underway. They have... It's Lukaku! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That's a good ball out wide. Iniesta crosses. He's having a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution for Spain. Number 16.
Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Sergio Ramos. Morera. Teat.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's onside. There's the shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that really is it. Time is up. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks.
Ferran Torres
Is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
All eyes on him as he places the ball. Lukaku is the next man in the spotlight. And he makes it one each. And he duly obliges. Iniesta is the man who's second in line.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
De Bruyne, second to go.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Raul is the third man to step forward. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Trossard is third in line. Oh, Cooley does it. And it's 3-3. Sergio Ramos is the fourth man to step forward for them. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Salmakers, fourth in their queue. And he puts it away.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Now there's a penalty.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? And there you have it! Spain bow out, defeat sealing their fate.